Inspired thinker. Today I am sharing, seems so obvious, but for me, it wasn't. I've been working with values, personal values, organizational values, uh, probably for the last 3, 4 years more intently. And this certainly comes from our Dare to Lead curriculum, where Brene encourages us to identify our 2 core values. And I have always struggled in that part of the curriculum because I struggle to narrow it down to 2 core values. So, trying to play along with the framework from Brene. And so I would choose 2 that were really kind of present for me. Courage is usually a consistent value, but I often switch out the other one. Anyhow, fast forward to the last couple of weeks, I've been taking an online course with Susan David, who is the author of Emotional Agility. And she introduces values so in the context of developing your emotional agility, which is interesting and awesome. And she introduced the analogy of thinking about your values as rooms in your house. So we are the house, and in our house, we have several rooms, and each of those rooms is a value. And that simple analogy just really expanded my, I guess, enthusiasm, I would say, for values and thinking about how to work with my values. And so I put them on sticky notes, and I've had them up by my desk for the last week. And so I just pulled them off to show you. So well-being, growth, connection, integrity, courage, and freedom are the 6 rooms in my house that I've landed on, and have really been excited by the clarity that this is bringing for me. And so I wanted to share it with you, the idea of you have multiple values. There are rooms in your house. Now, 6 is where I've landed. I guess it depends on how big your house is, how many values you want to identify. And I am leaning on these values right now in multiple ways, and I'll probably unfold that over several videos. It's too much to talk about in one video. I think step 1 for all of us is to get curious about the rooms in our house. What's the foundation of your house? How do you show up in the world, in life and work in some consistent ways? What do you believe in? What are some words that define you? One of my favorite values questions are, what are the values you lean on when you make hard decisions? And sometimes it's easy to access our values, or easier if we think about moments of conflict. And when you think about the conflict you were feeling in that moment, what was the value that was being trod upon or challenged or neglected in that moment? So I actually find that helpful to get to some of my values. So, rooms in your house, what are they? Can you start to think about that? Maybe you want to play the sticky note game. I have found it very helpful to have them up visually, and I am going to be leaning on them a lot in the next few months and really practicing letting my values be a decision-making guide. So I'll leave that there. Let me know what you think about this and how this idea of the rooms in your house are your values, how that serves you, what that sparks for you. I would love to hear it. So please reply, send back an email, let me know how the analogy of the rooms in your house is supporting you. All right, have a great week.